Again, it is my distinct honor to welcome to this service of remembrance and hope my brother and sister clergy who are with us, Rabbi Sharon Mars, chaplain to the Central Ohio Jewish community, and also Imam Dr. Hany Saqr, who is in charge of the Noor Islamic Cultural Center of Dublin, Ohio. And I would like to introduce to you in a new way our own Reverend Deborah Countess Lindsay, who's Minister of Spiritual Care here in our congregation. She, this fall, begins her doctoral work in New York City in a seminary that trains together in one place those of Jewish, Muslim, and Christian tradition. Indeed, we welcome them with all of our hearts.
Today is a day of awe and reverence, of hope and remembrance. We have come here today from our disparate corners of Columbus and from the safe spaces into which we might take shelter from the painful memories of this day in history. And we honor with courageous hearts all that this day evokes: the victims of the terrorist attacks, innocent bystanders and rescue workers, ordinary people met with an extraordinary moment in human history. Today we give homage to an entire nation gripped by fear, a world that was shaken by a violence so great that it still feels the tremors of that terror now, an entire decade later. Today we acutely feel the reverberations of that cataclysm when the sky literally seemed to be falling down around us. 10 years ago, we turned our eyes to the heavens as we do again today, asking, from where will our help come? As we search skyward, we yearn for clarity, answers to how we should continue to wage peace despite fear, how we might teach compassion even as we sometimes struggle to nurture our own. Let us be inspired by each other this morning as we take heart in this gathering. We share the common thread of humanity, each of us having been created in the divine image, fashioned to utilize fully the gifts which the Holy One of blessing and source of all life has bestowed upon us. Our hearts lift up this morning in prayer. Let us reflect upon that which lies not beyond our sight or grasp, not way far up in the heavens, but that which is right here in front of us. If we are blessed with clarity this morning, the clear vision and understanding and wisdom that comes only with time, may we determine that our being here today is indeed a testament to the indomitable human spirit. Our standing together today in remembrance and hope of September 11th, 2001 is not only a tribute to those whose lives were lost, but also to those whose lives went on somehow, despite that horrible day. Let us look up today, gazing only as far as the bird's nest in the tree for what may be an answer to our yearning for guidance this day. In synagogues across the world yesterday, on the Jewish Day of Rest, we read from the portion of our Torah which teaches about an important commandment in chapter 22 of the book of Deuteronomy. It reads as follows: "If walking along the road you chance upon a bird's nest, and the mother is sitting over the fledglings or on the eggs, do not take the mother together with her young. Let the mother go and take only the young, in order that you may fare well and have a long life." Why is this hap encounter with a bird's nest given 2 whole verses of space in the Torah for something so seemingly small? The Jewish sages note that we are to glean several lessons from the case of the bird's nest, most notably that we are not to cause unnecessary pain to animals. But there is a much deeper lesson to be drawn out. The Hebrew used in the verse to describe the circumstances of the bird's nest is em al-habanim, the mother along with her children. When used in other biblical contexts, em al-habanim is an expression used for total cruel extermination in war. But that phrase is used in this context to make the point that someone who takes the mother with its offspring would become a person who is ruthless. In engaging in what appears to be a small and trivial act, shooing off the mother bird, we are actually preventing ourselves from becoming either callous or oblivious to the needs of other creatures. Faced with the choice of thinking only for ourselves or considering others, the Torah urges, be expansive, be thoughtful, be as divine as the Creator of all who created wants you to be. Moreover, we are told that this simple act of shooing away the mother bird is so honorable that its reward is length of days. The only other commandment for which one merits a long life is the fourth commandment of the Big Ten Commandments, honoring one's parents. Again, the Torah is seeking to draw our attention to this seemingly simple act of loving kindness, which can have enormous ripples upon the world. So what are we to deduce from the shocking events of 9/11? Perhaps just this, that we have the power to reframe this day as one of opportunity, indeed the opportunity to celebrate the human spirit which flourishes despite the evil designs of desperate people. If we take anything away from this day and all the days leading up to this momentous one, let it be that the very next action any one of us does, however seemingly trivial, can tilt the entire world toward goodness and life. May the memories of the victims of 9/11 continue to bless us with wisdom, with comfort, and with peace. Amen.